Let's see who's here. Roy and Raven Wizard are here. Hello and welcome. There we go. And... boom, done. Okay. Now, let's get this started. Just gotta adjust that. Okay. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh! Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh no.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or the director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude could you get? Do you know me? I'm the director. I made the Steel Samurai noob. R.L. Ruffle.
Salmonella. I'm a director of television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Hey, Mark's here.
Hello. Yes, I just started.
Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. Just waste any time putting on the pressure. What would you do if a sprite if you were in this game? I would laugh really hard and then show it to you.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We're in the meeting until around 4. But during the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Mark, were you a witness to the murder, or did you do the murder? So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Could you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila.
Hmm? What did you want?
When I went to the studio too, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. Same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Hey, Chicky Boy's here too. Hello! Mark, I think you did the murder. But think about it this way, you'd have an amazing breakdown animation. Who ate lunch then?
No, good call.
Wee! Wee! Will you have Atmy's breakdown animation?
I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat later.
I'd suspect as much. So, when exactly did you eat it?
I took one break during that meeting. I, wolfed it down then.
Mental image I'll carry with me in my grave. Wait a second. You took a break in that meeting. What contradicts his testimony? Guess on that one a bit more. You didn't take a single break?
Well,
You just start laughing evilly.
yeah, not a one.
She's sweating so much about it. I have an idea. Just a second. I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during that break?
Oops, ruffle.
I don't know why I'm saying it twice. Well?
Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. We took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Oh, Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 at base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. I don't think there'd even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Oh, you want every time Edgeworth laughs, you want me to go, mm-hmm. That would be really weird. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. Hey, Jonas is here. You think he's guilty, huh? Let's see. So you could come to Studio 1, kill him, and come back. It's possible time-wise. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eat my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry, Diva's kid's plate. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. That. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. You claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? I want to write off so many possible suspects. Can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio at that time. Huh. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? Master Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. JPP 1993 is here. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
A witness! What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in the trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. Guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Cool whip. Roy. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we'll prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. You're the children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. It's to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. Clark, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness.
What? Just 'cause you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness, I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with his gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident?
got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will...
Of a pervert bearded gentleman. I think that's what I said.
Very long day.
Incidentally, photographing equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, so you saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix? I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. Better make a note of it in the court record.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. No one even knew I was gone. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I kinda got lost on the way there for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been a time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child.
It's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly.
Oh my god.
If you had your camera? I mean, you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. It's for you to say. Always carrying it.
Objection!
Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh. He's putting pressure on you.
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? What is this new fancy thingamajigger? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. This takes place in, like, 2016. How do you explain that?
Oh, I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
When I was your age, we had typewriters. Now that was a thing.
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. Oh, no one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? I meant that as a jab at you. You. Boom. Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I have my camera. So what? Got a problem with that?
So, you did have a camera? And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Well, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
So why don't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
So you're watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away? Not even once?
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah,
What sort of person was this bad guy?
told you, a person. He was a person.
Was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next? Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Retro Gamer Kevin in the chat. Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
How exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
Something very vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
Cody,
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai sledge? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Very worded. Because he couldn't watch it. No. Oh, it's the evidence thing, I think. Shit. I don't like how they're worded, because I know what to show, but... One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched.
I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? Blah, blah, blah.
Pretty sure. Because, like, I'm supposed to show the camera. Yeah, I'm supposed to show the camera. Take that! Pretty sure. There we go. Here's my proof.
What's that, the camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Ah!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey, what was that? What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There's only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you're not used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. John is here. Hello. Right. It's business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. That's the real world. Would you stop hassling me?
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yeah.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Of course I'm excited about Nitro Field. I'm really excited to get it, and I'm actually glad that I got the digital version, because from what I saw, the Oxide version actually has a different cover, and Coco is not on the cover, and I was like, okay, well, you automatically made the cover like less interesting by removing Coco from it. So, never mind, I'm glad I got the digital version of that. Pops?
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgewood.
I'm the bearded gentleman.
What the fuck?
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious.
Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify.
Ah. This samurai had just escaped.
So, you did see the beginning of the fight?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I guess the steel samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely? Why couldn't you take a picture?
No camera's too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground. The steel samurai.
Sure, you can send me a friend request. Just know that I don't do any online things here, so there's no guarantee that anything will come from that.
That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
Definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened there. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody?
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. yeah.
How would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
It's becoming less and less cooperative. You'll find clear contradictions soon for some solid evidence. Why might they close to a short history? There has to be something. It's the Dirt Phoenix. I know what the kid's all about. I think this is when you're supposed to present the House of Glory. I hope this is right.
Objection!
Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. Just like my parents.
I just wanted to thank you for giving this to me the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow with Nam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it.
Like when my parents broke the divorce to me.
That's horrible. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright!
What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Haskins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Keith is here. What's going on? Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
I don't know what the judge's voice is turning into. I can't get it to stay.
Because it's really hard to do this the whole time.
Exactly my point, Your Honor.
Wait, no way.
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, you sure about this? Do you actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone. Ever.
witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. Same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. Oh my god, what is that noise outside? What are they doing out there? He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Oh, order! I will have order! Witness, I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
I don't know, it's some kind of equipment. I don't know what they're doing. Why is it like right outside the front door? Cody. Wow. That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, and he didn't move.
Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we've all made a serious error. What's this all about? There was no victim. Was still the victim, but he was the one in the Steel Samurai costume. I don't know what if I'd probably get some funny remark and then I'd lose health. I pick different ones if I don't lose health, but yeah. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying that the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait! Had Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. Remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go into Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. Is that what it said? I don't even know if that's what it said. Okay. Alright. Sounded weird when I said it. I don't know if that's what it said. Did I read that? Tracer. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us quick.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No!
No!
Here, this is it.
This is it.
Well, looking at this is still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Yeah? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in this photo.
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this.
I see a gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Ah,
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible. No, it's impossible. Ah!
what's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use a studio guide map. Body was found here, in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime.
Take that!
Here is Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. Steak.
Sticky, sticky.
were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we've heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonell's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2.
Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard in this old bag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. This is Sparta, Mr. Edgeworth. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? You need proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do?
You do, Mr. Wright?
I'm so surprised suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. Court will take possession of the bottle.
Conduct a blood test.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than when previously thought. Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question.
Oh, no, homework.
Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
It's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is now adjourned.
Whew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Yeah, sure we are. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Well, man, sure, she may have been, but I wasn't. Now, Mr. Powers. We have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya. So, what happened? Oh, God. Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced about 2 or 3 years ago. And had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Whew, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. So he's kinky. Got the kinks. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You dragged a star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Oh, ow! Maya should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. I don't think I could talk to her about anything yet. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Honey, it still seems pretty messy in here. Guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Mm-hmm. I wonder if there are any other clues around.
Yeah, no. Yarg.
Bark.
No, no, no touch. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table.
What, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal, traces thereof.
So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills how?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal.
Well, testing's
solution on the plate changed color, alright. The food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth. How's Edgeworth's hearing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? That shows his thought process right there. Say, whatever happened with the empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like he was the one who put Powers to sleep. Sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. Raunchy Forbes. This was right.
Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they?
Oh, my ears.
I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah.
Just back and forth.
Hey, look, it was him.
I'm not in the mood for thinking thank you very much. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Did you not look like you were about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Oh, there's not really anything I could do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Did you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. Yeah, I could tell. I wonder what those straight-to-video things were. I wonder what the content was. Something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. Imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Without him knowing they were using his likeness.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. I just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions. Global...
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
I just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, I was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Look, we found the proof. We found the proof. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. Thank you so much. Sorry. We found the proof. The proof. We found the proof. I think it's everything that we showed.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it! I know it!
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that. My first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh. My full powers are struck. I'm going to go back to the precinct and do some more detailed tests. You've been very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. I was kind of impressed with today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after the director's testimony. I think if it'd be anyone but you up there, powers will be done for by now. Alright, so I totally forgot what to show people. I don't know how to progress. I forgot. So I'm just gonna start showing people random shit until I progress. Showing that to me. T-bone steaks. Samurai starting to track you. What the hell do samurais sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god. That movie was the best! This chairman is a very accomplished singer, you know? What's next? Ninja ballet? Well, there is the Jammin' Ninja. Happy birthday to Robert Reed. You are 18 now. Congratulations, you are legal. Illegal? Spend that much.
Now out of my sight! You're claiming that's poor old Hammer in there. And I thought you were such an innocent youth back.
Done a round kick. That kick we heard. Mr. Hammer inside the suit? It could have been. But why would he... Yeah, hi! You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Give me about 3 more years. Look at us, two novices.
Oh, there, finally, something happened. Jesus. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? The day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She has some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? It's dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? Is that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now.
whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. Evidence rather than words called for here.
Take that!
And this is... a fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled, just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me, what is it that Global Studios is so intent on hiding? Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. You should tell us about what happened 5 years ago. Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on... That's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her, if she'll talk. There we go. Finally, I'm getting somewhere.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
Old Windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. The assistant we talked to? Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed the man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. Penny Nichols. Ugh. Her full name is Penny Dime Nichols. Penny Quarter Nichols.
And you claim that Hammer stole Power's costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
That proof? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. In fact, I tried to show it to you earlier, but you just wouldn't have it. I told you I had the proof. Did I tell you that I had the proof?
Take that!
Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills. Nickel's quarter. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
Well, what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so...
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Holdback?
Oh, I love this music. Really don't hear this music very often.
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, Z. Tired of holding it all in. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi.
Fucking Yakuza? Oh my god, it's the Empress. Vasquez is the Empress.
That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Or Miss Oldbag. Here, take this.
Photograph? Is that Vasquez? Her hair looks super weird. Is this supposed to be all spiky like that?
Wait a second. This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. What? Where did you get that? Well, Oldbag. Old? She means a security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you had this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You're blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you can control him, aren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now?
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But, you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That's what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe me.
Security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. No.
What?
Boys. Specifically that one with the red tie back there. You stand out. Go, get him. Do it. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? It's in Mr. Hammer's dirt, you know? Why should D. Vasquez care about it all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. It's her pals and she smokes weed with them. It's her weed-smoking pals.
No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez,
You're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. She partakes in the ganja with her associates. Keegan. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. Don't give me any chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll I'm sure we'll smack into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
Who's at the bottom? Dee Vasquez. She's a bottom. Alright, gosh, I don't know if I should end here, cause we've got one more trial, and I think I know exactly how to do it, so I'm pretty sure I could get through it. I'll do it. Just once I... Whew. Oh, I can't do these voices for too long though. It's coming up on 2 hours. If I do voices for like a couple hours, I need a break in between, or else I'll just get really tired. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I have water right here. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Dee Vasquez to the stand. Miss Dee Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Dee Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, pontifadora. Guys, alright, does anyone in the chat, know a pontifadora? If you know that name, you're the best. Do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Concerning the day of the murder, I don't even know.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. What? No, Chicky Boy, I know what pontificate means. I'm asking if does anyone know the name Pontifadora? I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, and we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. Yes! Chicky Boy, no, wait! Chicky Boy. First of all, did you look that up, or did you just know that? There's a van in Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. But with that monkey's head toppling over.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Okay, well then your answer is half acceptable. I have someone who can verify this, so... No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. True about Tony to eat on steak. That's evidence proof she didn't eat that steak.
Will Nick claim anything?
I wish she said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere.
By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
Objection!
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Hold it!
What exactly was that? I forgot something. Maybe you could try remembering? No. Meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Hold on. Let Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the studio too, man. What were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oh, oops. It was a 15-minute break. Okay, let's see. The evidence has been, like, shifted around. Very weird. Alright, so, if I remember correctly... T-bone steaks. Okay, if I remember correctly, we have to prove they didn't eat them because there were no bones left on the plate. That is a very weird thing to prove, but I think... that's what I have to prove now. I think I have to present the steak plate to prove that they didn't eat them because there are bones. However, I'm not quite sure.
Objection!
Oh my god, I did it. Holy shit. I did it. Huh, as I thought. You claim you ate T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Well, look at this steak.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-boned steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how could a person eat a T-bone steak
and I'll leave the bone. I think I know how. You ate the bone, too. I would love to press that. I wonder if I lose any health from doing it, because I just want to see. You ate the bone, too. Are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone. Hey, I don't eat it either.
Mr. Wright, I too leave the bone.
Can I try that again? Okay, because like, it didn't say that I lose health from doing that, so
I can do it when I don't lose health.
You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on salmonella.
Do I think Edgeworthy's? No. I don't even think he eats the steak.
She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I don't know. How could you lift a grown man in a heavy suit over your head, but you can't hold the samurai spear? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I could prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
Take that!
Wrong, Mr. Wright.
I haven't said anything yet. What? How the hell is that the... What? Oh, sorry, I'm playing games. I'm doing a stream. What? How is that not the evidence?
Take that!
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume like this through the chest? I don't know. How is it possible for her to lift him over her head? Nothing makes sense.
Order, order.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about your silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then what, pray tell, was? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the murder weapon was
Used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was.
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
That would be this.
Take that!
Finally. Look at this photograph.
What's this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer himself had done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the bodies to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. The jackhammer had been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume. There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Should I go and deal with it? She had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands. For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Take that!
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal's with me. Was it right? They were right? I had Sal driving me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. And before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. And there's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. Conspirator. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What?
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Is it true? Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do we do now? I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn. I'm so far away to fail.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Mr.
Objection!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor. I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, Indeed, verily I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... wasn't he the one that says he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he didn't. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I've never played Puyo Puyo Tetris. I've never played Tetris Effect. I've never even played the original Tetris. Well, I may have, I'm not sure.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Nope, never played Dr. Mario either. In fact, the only Mario games I played are Mario Kart. I think Mario Kart Wii and Deluxe. I 2 Mario Kart games, and then Odyssey. Those are the only Mario games I've ever played. The script in your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah, I guess.
Bro, Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. What? Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth. What you just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the course is settled. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I believe it was helping.
So the prosecution competes with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there had been no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. About the injury. How did I know? How? You told me. Self-directed. Let's find something to fix on our hero. Everything you've done till now will have been wasted. Leaving Nick, go get him. Okay, hold on. I think I have to show the photo. There's nothing specifically saying that, that Will was the one who injured himself. So I'm not quite sure if anything is contradictory, because usually the contradictory evidence, like, has the statement in it.
Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was a Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Judge, are you serious? Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sally told me. That's right. You must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. How would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Hammer. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but... wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah!
And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order, order, I will have order.
Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
I can't prove it because she had no motive. No! You can't prove it. I'll be admitted defeat. Just get away. What proof could I possibly have? I don't care if it's impossible. I still have to fight this one. Okay. I have proof. Show it to me.
Take that!
This is my proof. Alright, see you, Keegan.
This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept over the apartment. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial, it began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, the accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for Bringing us to the present day in Mr. Hammer's last rose of the magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame that I was stoned.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who would kill D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Take that too much. She had no motive.
She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the train. I'm gonna Jack Hammer that into your brains. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So, did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me.
Call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! Oh, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Steve Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I wonder who that Manuel guy was. I mean, Vasquez sure seemed to fucking lose it over his death. She lost it. I mean, like, wow.
I see. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
It appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to play me? I don't fucking... no. That's what I think. Because you're an inspiration to kids everywhere, and he was jealous because he used to be in that particular spotlight, and now you are.
Take that!
It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once. Because you were Harry, man. She was reduced to acting in a kid's show. And as the villain, too. Kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so, he hated you. I understand. You were just faulty. I would change places with him anytime. You're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back in that sweaty costume and... Huh? Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth! Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Fire. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Those kind of necessary. They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. We're rivals, right?
For now we are. Yes.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back into making kid shows again.
Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
That assistant. Her name is Penny. Stop forgetting her name. Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Why did those show us real faces this time?
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for real world powers. Especially since he's playing a woman that might freak people out. Check this out. Alright, I'm going to end it there. Next time we will start with Turnabout Goodbyes, which is one of my favorite cases in the entire trilogy. It is so great. We get introduced to Manfred von Karma, and I hate him, but he's a really good villain. So, and I finally get to do my southern accent for Lotta. So, anyway, stay tuned for all that stuff. I need to eat something because I am hungry and I kind of have a little bit of a headache. So, as always, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you in the next stream. Until then, this is Miharu signing off.